Chris, how much money do I need in order to buy a home? Such a simple question, such a crazy technical answer, and that's just the world that we live in. Sometimes the simplest questions are the weirdest ones. Here's a real quick down and dirty answer, but keep in mind there is a little asterisk here. There are alternative lending programs out there. There are other options. This is just the general rule. That being said, go back and watch the video on principal, interest, taxes, and insurance to understand what your PITI or your mortgage payment is made of, and go back and watch the pre-approval video so that you know that this is recommended that you go and get a pre-approval so you know the answer to these questions before you get into buying a home. There, all the caveats out of the way. The general rule is you get the lower of the purchase price or appraised value, and the lender will loan you up to 75 to 80% of that. Anything above 80%, you're going to pay something called private mortgage insurance, or PMI. It's an added cost to you, the borrower, and I generally recommend avoiding it if at all possible. Save for longer, whatever you can do. Again, there are alternative programs out there, so don't worry about if that's your option. It's okay too. Now, 75 to 80% of the home's value is what you have to put down, but it doesn't stop there. Most lenders have a reserve requirement of you having 6 months PITI in reserve. Basically, you have 6 months of payments in your bank account after closing this transaction. So take the lower of the purchase price or your appraised value, whichever one, and generally speaking, they come in the same, but in weird markets, sometimes you get lucky and the appraised value comes back higher, you're getting a deal, or it comes back lower and you're paying a little bit more than market. You have to pay the difference between the appraised value and your purchase contract price, if it's lower than the purchase contract price, out of pocket. So be cautious that that value syncs up as close as can, because the 75 to 80% of your money you're going to put down is based on that lower of the two figures. That being said, post questions and comments down below. I'm happy to help out. I know it's a little technical, but your down payment is your 20 to 25% plus 6 months PITI.